City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Kansas City. Teams more than ready to get this one started. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work. And he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout. Watson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Underneath for Miller. And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Here's Watson. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Now a handoff to Miller. And oh, he spins past him and into space. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 61 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up the touchdown on the opening drive.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Being chased out left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 35 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Steps away to his left, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
Out of the gun, Watson dumps it complete to Miller. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his...
And he coughed it up! Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
To throw, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Butker able to put this one through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. They'll run it now out of the gun. Going absolutely unable to get to the marker. And this Texans defense stands tall. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. And the pitch goes to Miller. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now it's Miller. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And he stopped immediately there. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Drops it to Blue. Complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
3rd and 2, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Anthony Hitchens in there to drop him for a... Loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Zach Cunningham with a pick.
That's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They begin with a run by Miller. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Come back, come back.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, it's Watson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Justin Houston. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Come back, come back.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Watson on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't...
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Justin Houston in there to drop it for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson caught here by Griffin. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Watson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your...
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Watkins alone on the left side. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Flushed out right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's got room. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 104 yards. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And that makes it 14-10. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punt.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Anthony Hitchens in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Third and long. It's Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. They're going for it. It's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And out across midfield down to the 45. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Watson on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. D. Ford in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. From the 50, it's Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chris Jones in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Gonna need something special here on third and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Come back.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Fuller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll toss it to Miller. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Come back, come back.
After the run, Watson going to throw. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Texans are in for 6. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now here comes Kansas City. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Green 39. Green 39.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, partner, league-wide, I think we're set up for a wild month of January. It seems like this season, more than others, we've had a number of teams that you maybe say, hey, they're the Super Bowl favorites. Kind of the Rams early, then it was the Chiefs. Patriots kept winning, then the Saints, and now, heck, maybe even the Texans or the Bears could claim that moniker.
Yeah, it's going to make for a wild month of January. And you just wonder right now, are we missing a team or two that's just a little bit outside the playoff hunt? Could they get hot and be those teams you don't want to play and carry that momentum all the way to the Super Bowl? Yes, I'm looking at the Indianapolis Colts as one of those teams.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. motions to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to find Conley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's an offensive line you and I can play behind. How about the amount of time they gave their guy to scan the field and find someone open? Had all night, and in a game like this, probably should just put a spotlight on them instead of the quarterback.
Slow. There we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Now it's Mahomes again. And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Now a toss right to Miller. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. This is Miller. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Target.
From the gun, here's Watson. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
On 4th down, Watson. And that is incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Left.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. here comes the Texans now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession.
He's got a man, complete. That one goes for 36 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get him.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Anthony Hitchens in there to get him again. The third time he sacked him here tonight. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Watson. And his pass incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Green, 90. Green, 90.
They begin the drive with Williams. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And now the Texans want to call another timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And they'll run it here. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And they'll go on the ground. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right